Coach, as the 2019 regular season starts speeding toward a conclusion, not too many games remain to be played here in Oakland, California. The pregame festivities here in Oakland have to be seen to be believed. This crowd in silver and black, they are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Tennessee Titans. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Break down. 185.
Now the first-round pick from Alabama, Josh Jacobs. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissic. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10.
Set. 18 Gator. 55. We want this. Rock it. Jump. Hatch it.
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go. Set. 10 Lobo.
On 2nd and 11 now. Thorson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Joseph came roaring in on the safety blitz.
2 plays so far, a run and a pass attempt, and both have gone backwards.
Probably not how they drew that up.
Not at all.
Looking for a better play coming up on 3rd.
6-6, pull it high.
So 3rd and long, here's Thorson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
We got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. This is caught, and he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here, we do have a flag down, so let's see what this is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Let's go one more.
Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to fourth down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Ready? 60 or.
Thorson, play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 18.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Got it.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Here's Thorson on 1st and 10. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, but it's going to be second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Watch the screen.
2nd and 10 now for Thorson. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he locates Walker, complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
First and goal, Tennessee.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. They go play action. Now Thorson. Got a man. It's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
7, Raiders 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's get in them holes.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
What now? What it is?
54. Mike, 54. We own this. We own this.
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. It's caught. Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6.
2nd year in Oakland for Waller after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, yeah, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Here's Ty Montgomery, former star at nearby Stanford. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Ready?
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick, and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point up and good by Succop. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Let's go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Carr. Got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Carr now on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down now. It's Jacobs, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
We're down. 180. 54 Mike.
Let's go. Check.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. The Raiders into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and goal from the 10-yard line. From the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go for verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spend the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He takes us from the 30 to the 34.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go now. 90 Wolf. 55. Leo, lead back.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Thorson. Got a man, it's Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't
they? When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Thorson. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete. So good work there on the defensive side for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and until their offense can get into rhythm, their defensive players and staff have got to say to themselves, we've got to make it work. We've got to stand in here and make sure nothing else happens until our guys start moving the ball.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Raider drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13.
Now, 185.
54. Mike, 54. You can't block me.
In his own end zone, it's Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Carr. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Go. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. Now that after the sack, will be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Shotgun snap for Thorson. And that is incomplete.
But this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, it's Jacobs, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Malcolm Butler dialed the corner blitz and earned the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. on the NFL scoreboard. Third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. It's caught by Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Throwing, Thorson. They set up the screen for Henry. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. But now it's third down. The Titans on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. On third down, it's Thorson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clelin Ferrell make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Jayon Brown in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Derek Carr, 3 fourth-quarter comebacks for the Raiders last year, and they only won 4 games total, so they've got some experience dealing with tight ones. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays and up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Here's Carr to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The Titans on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 15. They go play action. Now Thorson uncorks one for Davis. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Titans. Corey Davis with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 15 now. Mariota, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 1st down, Mariota. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Mariota. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On play action, Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught inside the 5. Give him 30 yards there. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Play action now. Mariota rolling to his right. Now he'll pull it down. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Forced out to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Titans are close to finishing off this football game. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes this forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second